Okay, audience, last time we saw one of the popular episodes, Tales of Boston Say. Now this is Avatar, The Last Airbender, Book 2, Earth, Episode 16, Appa's Lost Days. This one actually won an Emmy. I think there was another
Interesting.
episode. There are definitely other episodes in the show that won Emmys, but this one, I think you'll definitely see why, especially since this handles something a bit better than a certain other show. Pedro will know what I'm talking about soon.
Yes.
3.
All right.
So basically, folks, start right in the episode in 3, 2, 1, click.
I want to give credit to the last episode. It made me forgot that you just uncovered a plot thread about mass brainwashing that just made me actually root for the Fire Nation.
I know, right? Again, that's another great thing about this show. It's like, well, again, it remembers the sense of gray morality, and maybe the Fire Nation aren't the only bad guys around. And then it is one of the best examples of how you can go from a serious episode to a daily slice of life episode showing, well, it works also because it shows everyday life in Ba Sing Se, the very city they're in. So that also helps. Few cues to take, Steven Universe.
Ow.
Oh!
Well, let's see if it will succeed. But before that, let's start the episode, actually.
It's recap time!
Of course.
So yeah, Sokka and Suki became a couple. I'm sure Ty Lee's gonna be mad if she finds out about that.
Just
Aang
don't
was
tell her.
mad about Appa being taken by the Sandbenders. And as you recall,
Momo did found a footprint. And also, yeah, brainwashing.
oh, he's just voiced by Clancy Brown Teal. You can trust
Even
him.
as a mustache to twirl, come on.
Mustache and goatee.
Like,
So,
we're taking
4 weeks ago.
things from Appa's perspective. Okay.
Mhm. By the way, this is where D. Bradley Baker really gets to shine as Appa. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, believe it or not, he's gonna go all out, in a point where I think even Frank Welker would be proud. Oh, yeah, and that's the part where he said to put a muzzle on him. As you can imagine, Appa ain't exactly too happy with having that.
Well, obviously. Poor Appa.
Ooh.
Hashtag flying bison lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. We know, tough, we know.
Yeah. Even Appa knows.
Oh.
Okay, Tio, if the last episode made you cry, I hope you brought your hanky for this one.
I can imagine it's gonna be gratuitous animal cruelty because of the premise alone, so let's see.
I'll just let you see.
Yeah, if I remember the song of the chief of the
It's
Sand
not
people
him
was.
hurting you have to worry about.
And look at that! That's how that ship got buried.
Huh.
Ha, convenient. It's one they stole from the Hami tribe.
Oh, Sokka's boomerang.
And his sword, too.
Oh, even when he's not present.
Yeah,
Sokka
That's
is
why
gonna
this
be-
is gonna make us cry, because Sokka is he just can't catch a break.
Oh, you think
What
it
are
was...
you doing?
Oh, and they even took the umbrella, too. But basically, Sandbenders even steal from other Sandbender tribes.
Yeah, no honor among things.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
If you're nice to him.
Yo.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
To Ba Sing Se, then.
Okay,
God,
thanks, bye.
That's where our
Oh,
heroes are.
they're using
A giant
Scarabs.
scarab beetle.
No, don't tell me just missed him for a second.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what better way to make it sad? And yeah, Appa heard the whistle.
Of course he did. What a dick.
Well, we can't say we cheated them out of it if the Protos itself escapes.
Nose. Wow, that's surprisingly effective.
I was gonna say they probably need more than one for that.
Well, like I say,
Wait.
we fired like 3 of them.
Oh, I only saw one.
Oh. No. Ding.
No. Ding!
Yeah, nuclear. Oh.
He was so close. So, turns out he's not going to Ba Sing Se. Oops.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I had no choice.
By the way, at this point, everything is new to me as well. So
Oh, goody.
Me and
I mean,
Yeah.
yes, well, this was the same circus Azula's friend was working.
Wow, good eye to you.
oh Jesus.
Yep.
Also, cabbages. Because of course.
About your cabbages.
I hate cabbage.
That's a griffin vulture.
Yep.
Well, it's a bad guy, of course he's going to be a dick.
Okay.
You won't get any food unless you're good, okay?
Oh, fire whip. Fantastic.
This distance, some circuses can be pretty cruel.
That's common knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird how circuses are sometimes portrayed as happy families, and sometimes they can be, but... oh, boy. Manners.
Cover your mouth, please. That is very unhygienic.
Oh, you just didn't.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to get eaten?
Sizzle crisps.
If
That
o-
was Josh Keaton, surprisingly.
Wow,
Yeah.
good ear there.
I can recognize kind of the timber is going for.
But yeah, if only the Fire Nation knew that they literally have their greatest enemy's animal in their captivity.
We are Fire Nation people. We don't know the meaning of that word.
Yeah, it turns out business hasn't been the best ever since Tylee left.
And that's
so...
Robin Atkins as the director. Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
So now we got 2 Brits in this show.
See, if you recall, when Azula persuaded Tylee to come, she had them release all the most dangerous animals and setting the net on fire, and that caused a
Yeah.
mess. While Tylee had to leave. So, yeah, the runner of a circus is a bit desperate for it.
Well, that if you consider this, Joe, they had mayhem with the animals, and they lost one of their most precious acrobat because Azula needed their company of friends.
So, yeah, go figure. When you think about it, if Azula had picked up Tylee later, she'd have been able to get Appa too, possibly. Winged, huh?
Poor
Oh,
Appa,
winged
come on.
buffalo.
Mm.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
not
regular whips hurt enough. The fire whip is, that's just mean.
Yeah. Bye.
We are entertained by this display of cruelty. Yay!
Hey, guys, what's a show in more modern times that tried to show animal cruelty but failed at it?
Uh,
Shiroi? Sure.
I'm not actually sure what you're referring to.
The show that was aimed towards young women like yourself.
Oh, Spirit Riding 3. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
I haven't even seen it.
Let's just say
Still,
the
like I
absolute
said,
worst
Theo,
it's
episode.
way worse than you. It's way worse than you think.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see it.
The absolute worst episode in that show tries to do animal cruelty, doesn't have the
Bye.
balls to go through with it. But yeah, thanks to
Yay.
encouragement from that kid, Appa can be free, albeit still shackled.
Oh, well.
So
Well,
now
it's giving
Appa's
it
going
quite
to
a
go
good
back
go.
to the last place he remembered where his friends were. Only,
Yeah.
as far as Appa knows, they're,
So he thinks we're dead?
yep.
Oh.
Like, dang, at least for Aang, he knows Appa's out there somewhere alive. As far as Appa knows, Aang's dead. Oh, and he's hungry, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Hmm? Oh, that
No,
was a
not the
jackal.
cactus!
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Oh,
don't-
thank goodness. If he'd actually drank it, he would have hallucinated.
Like Sokka, yeah. Oh, and that's the base of the nest of the wasp things.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know that, though.
Yeah, now he does. But
And,
at least he got some honey.
and assuming that this is after Aang came and killed one of their own, they probably aren't too happy to see another air rider.
Mm-hmm. But,
Like-
yeah, they were.
Seriously, Aang was so mad he sliced one of those guys in half. He'll take what he can get.
Oh,
Like, this show does not pull any punches.
Jesus.
At least he's found shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably ate the bed from the looks of it.
Not just that, if you remember, I think on one of the previous episodes actually established that he needs to eat a lot each day.
Yeah.
Well, he's a
Oh.
freaking bison.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
we need to have this.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're gonna make sure you cry.
So the way it goes is that...
remember, much like Aang and Momo, Appa is also the last of his kind, so
Also, little Aang, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Is it a rule of the airbenders that you're not allowed to have hair?
Well, yeah, they're based
Well,
off of...
They're monks. There's
Yeah.
monks
Monks.
usually.
They're based on Tibetan. Oh no.
Tibet.
part of
Yeah,
the
that's
culture,
right. Turns out the only time Aang was happy during that period was when he was asleep.
Huh?
Not to mention this, if they had hair, we wouldn't be able to see the arrows now, would we?
Oh, by the way,
Oh,
thanks to
and
this...
now he gets triggered by fire.
So, you know, you thought it was bad enough that Appa didn't like Earth and hated being underground? Now he has a fear of fire.
I'm sure this will come so in handy when we'll actually eventually have to tackle the Fire Nation.
Oh god.
Let's
I'm
just
surprised
say...
I'm surprised
Oh,
it's
Iroh.
the sun.
Let's just say... Facing your fears is an understatement. I love how Iroh distinctly lied to Zuko because he knew that if he mentioned that
Zuko
the-
will have go after, yeah.
Yeah. So Appa is now pretty much has no idea where to go, no company
Yeah.
around.
And just
And
wants a
Aang.
place to fucking sleep.
And
Yeah.
Aang still thinks he's in Basing Sea.
Mm-hmm.
A boar.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
That's a big
It's-
boar.
It's a
They may as
fucking
well-
leap.
They may as well rename this episode "Anything That Can Go Wrong" or something.
well, it is called Appa's Lost Days, so there you go.
It kind of is.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Episode 16. What
Here's-
else can go
Here's the
wrong?
thing: it's a boar, but that boar also has spiky fur in addition to huge tusks.
Oh, so he's a hedge boar?
Something like that. Yeah, pretty much, actually, going off of that hairdo.
Also, Appa isn't exactly in the best state.
No. Yeah, Jesus, that's
Well-
now a kaiju fight.
That was still an impressive throw, though.
Jesus.
Well, that
It's
is
gonna be a
one
long
thing,
night.
actually. It's like, well, a lot of shows don't seem to realize, hey, you mess up an animal enough, they're not exactly going to be the most trusting. Speaking of trusting,
Oh, he just spent several days there.
I think he's earned the nap. Or long rest.
Oh,
Of course, the Kyoshi warriors, while helping out with the war effort, come across, well,
he's fair.
finally that first helping someone good find him and not someone bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Poor Appa.
It's sad that he's gotten to the point where he's even wary around Suki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what to do?
Get to know him the proper way.
Yeah, cue the musical from The King and I. Oh yes.
True that.
Hmm.
Could you start by getting these things out of my side?
Oh.
Poke.
Aww.
Oh.
It's a
There
flying
you go.
bison. It's a flying
Good as
bison.
new. Oh.
Much better.
Aw.
Don't worry, it's a flying bison, not a hippogriff.
Oh, Azula? Seriously?
Perfect.
Ah,
About the perfect timing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He still left a bit of his hair while he was damaged.
Okay, squash her. I don't care.
Yeah, eat her. Do something. You're hungry, right?
Also,
5 on 3.
She took time.
I understood that reference.
Of course.
Also, the irony, but two girls pining for Sokka are about to duke it out and they have no idea.
Is there anything you enjoy, lady?
Zuko.
Of course.
I think-
Well,
Pain.
I guess
Yeah.
temporarily though.
So one's emo, one's vain, and that one's surprisingly not Azula, and Azula's Azula.
Yeah, she's her own special.
Unfortunately, she's gonna exploit Appa's newfound fear of fire. But Suki is actually going to urge Appa to go. Thankfully, that fan's enough to hold on to the fire. Well, her shield anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, I know several of us are pinned down, some of us are kind of cheap-locked, and we'll be okay!
We promise. Oh. Is that an internet reference?
I
No.
don't know.
So, there you go. Appa's now better and healed, but the only people who've helped him are now having to deal with Azula.
And he doesn't know where to go.
Yep. Oh!
Nobody knows
Ooh! Water tribe ships, and look, it's Sokka and Kataro's father.
How ironic.
For a second there, I thought he was flying so long that that's actually soccer bottle.
Oh, he goes back to the ruins of the temple.
Mm-hmm. Best place to look for him. Oh, that's right. I think this is the Eastern Air Temple, where basically most of the female monks hung out. Just like old times.
Bit dusty though.
Mhm.
Oh, I could do with a good spring clean.
Aang! Sorry, wrong bald guy.
So,
Wow, Aang got older.
This is Guru Paku.
That was a very surprising reaction to.
yeah.
He's
That-
meditated. He's kind of.
Aang,
I
what happened
guess.
to you? Master, what happened to you?
Yeah. Basically, Appa still ain't too trusting, so.
Meditation for days.
Thankfully, he's been doing that for the most part. So, it's just lying down this time.
I really need to go to the bathroom.
100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer.
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Understatements.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep, Eastern Air Temple, like I thought.
Hey, our Division 2 had a Division to win the lottery, and look how that turned out.
Well, Dwibs, maybe you should try meditating and then you'll get the right vision.
Yeah, the vision of me just randomly picking the right numbers.
Yes.
Yeah?
Don't touch it as a trap.
Thank goodness it
It's a
wasn't
trap.
poisoned.
We've gone through so much in this episode, I'm surprised it wasn't a trap.
I know, right?
Even as the
It's like-
furry was.
It's like, seriously,
handling.
this could give American Tail a run for its money with its yank the dog
Yes.
ching moments.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Still not entirely trusting.
What about Joe, what about a British tale or something?
Maybe
If
we'll
there
get a
is
British ripoff.
There's not a movie called that, I don't think.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
And so Appa never saw Aang again in the end. Is it tail as in tail of an animal or tail as in story?
Double entendre.
Yeah, it's spelled Tales in Story for the title, but yeah, it's
Okay.
a obvious double entendre.
Actually, I think the
Well-
title is tail as in tail, really. Whatever.
And now, basically, he's gonna use, well, it's, let's just say a connection to the spiritual world, able to tell Appa finally where to go. Pa Sing
Sing
Se!
say.
Appa's finally coming!
Yay!
Because we got as a Canterbury tale.
So that footprint was him standing for a second there?
You'll see. He hears the whistle.
Oh, the Puma Cats.
Yep, and that's when they saw him. And of course, that's when he landed. But Aang's not the one blowing the whistle.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Remember how Long Fang knew they were looking for a bison? Yep. And there's where he left the footprint.
Oh, fuck me.
So basically in this episode we accomplished
Oh, we accomplished something, Strips, because again, plot elements
I don't know.
are...
Right, it's
I'm not
accomplished
really-
exactly
It's-
what they wanted.
It's fucking
Okay,
gone.
okay.
I
Remember,
don't know. I know. I'll be honest. I'm not really a fan of episodes that just have you right back where you started at the
well,
end.
Strips, we're not right back where we started. For one thing, we do know now that Appa's definitely
He's
in
still
Boston.
captured by the same guy.
Actually,
Yeah,
no.
but
dude.
No,
remember,
that's a different
we
guy.
didn't know that, and also we didn't even know what the hell happened to him these past few days. So.
Not to mention
Mhm.
also, Dwibs, stuff that happened in this episode will have ramifications on future episodes as well. Like, I mean,
this wasn't just a flashback episode.
I mean, Dwibs,
basically.
it's an episode involving Azula. Do you really think nothing's going to come out of that?
No, I think we've had a couple episodes of Azula before where not much happened.
No, this. Stuff has happened every time Azul has
I'm
been
not saying
there.
they're all like that, you know. I'm just saying there's been a couple of them.
Which one? So, I mean, in the chase, we actually progressed stuff, and that led into the
Or
training.
whatever, we're dragging this out. Just close this
Oh,
out.
anyway, so Tio, your
Yeah,
thoughts
I
on the
need to
episode?
sleep.
No, yeah, I enjoyed it. Don't worry.
And
Yes.
Shiroi, since this is now new territory for you and Dwibs, your thoughts?
Like I said, the
Um,
writers did exactly what they wanted to do.
Yeah. I loved it
It was alright.
too.
It was alright. There are other season 2 episodes I prefer over this one, but still.
I don't blame you for that. Again, my
right.
favorite's the drill. Pedro, your thoughts, so we don't forget our Portuguese?
That was pretty good.
Alright then, so see you next episode, audience, for episode 17. The Lake Lao
Whatever
Guy.
that is.
Lake Lao Guy.
See ya.
Alright, yeah.
So yeah.